Your everlasting salvation, my beloved child, is one of the greatest treasures I can bestow upon you. And it is a gift that has cost me everything. I offered my life so that you might live eternally in the light of my love, free of the bonds of guilt, shame, and death. This gift is not something you must earn. It is freely given to you by my grace. My heart longs for you to truly grasp this truth, not only in your head, but also in your spirit. I want you to know that nothing can ever separate you from my love, neither your errors, your history, or your fears. Many of my children struggle to believe they have genuinely been forgiven. I never meant for them to endure the responsibilities they do. I see you trying so hard to be enough. When I have already pronounced you worthy via my sacrifice, you are protected by my righteousness. When the Father looks at you, He sees you through the eyes of my perfect love. Set aside your attempts to earn what has already been given. Simply accept it. Let the reality of your salvation permeate every part of your heart. Allow it to liberate you to live joyfully, confidently, and purposefully. When you walk in the knowledge of your salvation, terror loses its hold. You no longer have to fear the future or be tortured by regret. You have been redeemed entirely and forever. That implies your narrative will not finish in defeat. No matter how many times you have tripped or how many tears you have shed, I am crafting a tale of triumph in your life. I'm creating everything new. Your redemption is not only a distant prospect, it is a contemporary reality. It provides the basis for a life of calm, strength, and steadfast faith. Draw close to me, and I will remind you every day of who you are. You're mine. You were picked. You are cherished. Your name appears in the book of life. And I've made a spot for you. When the world attempts to distract you, remember my vows. Allow my word to be your anchor. Say it loudly. Declare it over your life, and stand fast on the foundation of your salvation. I am your safe haven and powerful fortress. You're secure with me. You are complete with me. You will always feel safe with me. Let go of the worries that whisper falsehoods into your heart. Do not heed to the enemy's speech, which attempts to persuade you that you are worthless. I hushed its voice with the force of my blood. I beat death so that you may have an abundant, overflowing, everlasting life. Believe it with your whole heart. Allow it to change the way you perceive yourself, how you approach difficulties, and how you treat people. Salvation isn't just for eternity. It is intended to alter your present. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel unloved, I am your consistent and unchanging love. Let this fact serve as the compass for your soul. Every step you take, remember that you are traveling toward the fulfillment of every promise I have made over your life. Nothing can prevent what I have ordered. No power can reverse what I've stated. You are traveling under the protection of my grace with your heart, future, and the scars you still bear. I am the God who heals, restores, and brings new life to dried bones. I perceive your soul's deepest regions, and I adore you entirely. My redemption illuminates every dark place. My redemption restores your identity. Your past failures no longer define you. You are defined by my win. So, once again, I ask you to rest in this reality. You are saved. You are adored. You are secure. And nothing can get you out of my hands. The journey may be difficult. The storms may arrive. But I am with you. I walk alongside you. I carry you when you are unable to continue. And at the conclusion of this voyage, I will welcome you to my everlasting kingdom, where there is no more suffering, tears, or sadness. Live in the pleasure of your salvation. Allow it to flood into every discussion, decision, and prayer. Tell them about the hope you have, the calm that surrounds you, and the love that rescued you. Shine my light wherever you go. And this isn't the end. It marks the beginning of a wonderful, eternal narrative penned by my hand. Stay close to me, my darling. Keep your eyes on me. I've already won the war for your soul. Now walk in the freedom of that triumph, and never forget that you are forever mine. Today I want to talk to you in straightforward and simple terms, yet with deep, genuine, and unconditional love. But I also have for you this incomparable love that never changes, never fails, and is always there at the most difficult times of your life. Whether in good or terrible times, in grief or joy, on warm days and chilly nights, in the mornings when you're encouraged and the afternoons when you're discouraged. I'm there to give you my hand, to remind you that I love you, and to offer you my arm and comfort. Not everything will be easy. This is something you are quite familiar with. Enemies will arrive to lay traps and conceal obstructions to thwart your victory. However, in your trip through this planet, you are not alone. My continual protection surrounds you. Just like a father cares for his children, I care for you. You will feel safe and at ease with me. In the midst of the storms, I will quiet the waves and winds that threaten to plunge you into the darkness. My love is your safe haven, where you may always get the assistance you need. A word of endearment. If you falter along your road at times of weakness, I will be there to pick you up. When you feel like you can't go on, I'll be there to support you. My strength is perfected in your weakness. When you feel vulnerable, my strength is limitless and accessible to you. In me, you will find the courage to go ahead, confront difficulties, and conquer hurdles. I also give you my advice and guidance in a world full of ambiguity and unclear pathways. My word is a beacon on your road, a trustworthy guide who will lead you in the correct direction. I will be there to advise you and provide you with the insight you need to make the correct decisions. As a return for your devotion, I will shower you with heavenly plenty. I will bestow sustenance, power, and delight on you. But one of the most beautiful, lovely, and priceless gifts I can offer you is my forgiveness and the possibility for a new life. My grace and love are accessible to you regardless of your history or errors. I give you a fresh start, a rejuvenated life full of hope and new prospects. But I need you to really repent and put your wrongs at my feet, never to return to them, for this is not a game. And beyond this journey of hardships and achievements, restless nights, and gentle mornings, I have promised you something even more wonderful: everlasting life. This is a gift that transcends the physical world, a hope that goes beyond what you can see and touch. In me, you will discover the promise of an eternal life filled with pleasure and serenity, as well as a wonderful future. But please don't misinterpret me. I'm here waiting for you. One day we'll meet. However, whatever you do on earth might have everlasting effects. Stay steadfast till the end. Do not disregard my words. Do not play with my commands. Give me the primary position in your life, family, and home. Be kind to everyone. Have compassion on those that need me. Forgive those who bring you sorrow, but avoid bad company. Rest assured that you are never alone in this world. My presence is an ongoing benefit in your life. I am with you at every instant, every breath, in joy or hardship, on bright days and gloomy nights. My love surrounds and holds you. That is why you should never be afraid when confrontations arise. You're adored. You are loved more than you can fathom. My love for you is timeless and indestructible. I am with you at every stage of your life, every hardship, every joy and every tear, loving you, guiding you, and blessing you, and you adore me. I want you to tell me right now. Write it down, think about it, and scream it to the four winds with your whole heart. Shout it. Write it down. My God, I adore you. I am preparing you to get all of the desires you have asked for. I wish you good fortune, independence, and wealth, as well as abundant happiness, spiritual growth, and the restoration of harmony and peace in your family. You experienced many things throughout your youth, and as you got older, people who should have loved and protected you disappointed you. One night I saw you weep, and it impacted me deeply. My angels and I both wept as you moved through life. I have liberated and shielded you from numerous threats, even death. I've always thought of you as a remarkable person, clever with a strong drive to go ahead and quite gutsy. You are a tree that has developed with deep roots and robust branches. I positioned you where you needed to be today. I've been preparing you for the tremendous benefits that are going to arrive. I have given you my spirit of love and strength, so that your emotions will follow your beliefs. The most essential thing right now is your everlasting salvation, healing, and emotional and spiritual stability. I care more about your spirit than your performance. I want to see you entire, not simply working. I want to go deeply into the areas you've attempted to hide, the scars you've neglected, and the feelings you've repressed. I am not here to criticize you or put you to shame. I'm here to love you, to redeem every aspect of your life, and to mend whatever has been shattered. You do not need to keep pretending everything is okay. I can see the battle behind your smile, the exhaustion in your heart, and the quiet tears you have shed. I'm here to remind you that you weren't supposed to shoulder these problems alone. Allow me to be your shelter, healer, and peacemaker. Bring me your concerns, uncertainties, and anguish. I can manage them. I am not overwhelmed by your feelings. I created your heart and know how to bring it back to life. I want to rescue your soul not only for forever, but to set you free right now. Eternal redemption is more than simply a distant promise. It is a current reality. I devoted my life so that you might walk peacefully today. Allow me to speak into the pandemonium. Allow me to soothe the storms that roar inside you. Your recovery is important to me. I listen to every sigh, plea, and whispered word. I absorb your tears and embrace your heart tenderly. Your emotional well-being is important to me. I understand your anguish. I'm not insensitive to your anguish. In every sorrow, I am present. In every disappointment, I am present. I'm the one who consoles, uplifts, and renews your hope. You are not weak because you experience strong emotions. You are human, and I am here to support your humanity. My energy soothes your soul, and my love serves as a solid anchor to keep you grounded. Sentimental wounds may be invisible to others, but I see them. That loss was never properly mourned. That romance that left you heartbroken. That treachery haunts you to this day. I know everything. Everything matters to me. And I'm not hurrying you to get over it. Healing is a journey that I am on with you. I am your counselor, buddy, and comforter. Allow me to care to the areas that are still aching. Allow me to surround you in my presence until you can breathe normally again. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. Your worth is not determined by how well you preserve it. Your value is based on who you are to me. And for me, you are everything. My beloved, my chosen one, my pleasure and happiness. You do not need to earn this affection. You merely have to receive it. Let my love flow over you like a healing river. Allow it to wash the shame, guilt, and weight. Allow it to rejuvenate your intellect and heal your spirit. There is no shame in seeking assistance. Feeling broken does not imply failure. I come for the tired, the sick, and the lost. I came for you, and I am now here, right now. You don't have to wait for the ideal time. This is the moment. Invite me back into your heart. Let me be your rescuer, healer, and redeemer. I will never reject you. I'll never get bored of you. My kindness is fresh each morning, and my grace is sufficient for the day. Your mending may take time, yet you walk with me every day. I'm restoring what was stolen. I'm bringing joy where there was grief, laughter where there were tears, and calm where there was tension. Allow me to guide you through the whole procedure. Allow me to breathe hope into your evenings. Allow me to breathe fresh life into your dreams. I am not finished with you. In fact, I'm just getting started. Don't believe the voices that suggest you'll never be all right. They're lies. I am the truth. And I say you're getting healed. I believe you are being created new. I believe you have a future and hope. Keep walking. Continue to trust. Keep depending on me. And if it becomes too much, simply relax in my arms. I am powerful even when you are weak. I am confident while you are doubtful. When you're feeling empty, I'm enough. So today, concentrate on what really matters. Your soul, heart, and healing. Everything else will fall into place once you put me first. Seek me, and you will find tranquility. Come to me, and you will find rest and become stronger. Allow me to work profoundly and gently in you until you can stand in complete freedom and delight. I'm not far away. I am here. I'm with you. I will never stop loving you. So elevate your hand. You have been spotted. You're heard. You are being detained. And you are getting healed. Take 1 minute at a time. Let me complete what I began with you. I guarantee it will be stunning. Do not forget that my love for you is great and strong, and I will constantly surround you with this holy and perfect compassion. You will feel your spirit relax and your heart quiet. You wait for me when you are crying or having a rough time. Take my hand in the early morning when you get home exhausted. Speak with me. I hear you. Please tell me how much you need me. And simply by uttering it, you will experience this delicious and lovely serenity as your lips express appreciation. Of heavenly oil is poured over your soul, bringing you peace and support. When you call me with honesty and trust, your soul will be free of pain. If you are overwhelmed, fatigued, sorrowful, or disheartened, come and rush into my arms. I'm waiting for you, not with judgment or disappointment, but with great compassion and love. Give yourself over into my hands. When you feel the pressure of molding, know that I am creating something beautiful and sturdy that can carry the gifts I want to pour into and through you. If you've been carrying the guilt of sin or failure, listen to me. Please do not hide from me. I can already see every bit of you. I witness every moment of brokenness, every lapse into doubt or darkness. Nonetheless, I continue to call you dear. My arms remained open. Repentance does not include condemnation. It's about turning around and seeing me waiting with healing in my hands. Allow the blood of the cross to wash you clean, giving you a fresh start whenever you need it. My mercy is sufficient for your every shortcoming. Accept that grace wholeheartedly and see how it allows you to live a life of purity and love. When the road ahead seems unclear, remember my constancy behind you. When fear rises, remember that my spirit is inside you. You don't walk alone. I give you every spiritual benefit you need to deal with whatever comes your way. Declare that you are more than just a conqueror. Not by your own power, but through the love I've bestowed upon you. This love is unbreakable, and it demolishes every argument that claims you are hopeless or worthless. Allow that love to be the lens through which you see yourself and others. Sometimes you may feel the weight of other people's expectations. Alternatively, you may be inclined to comply only to satisfy them. However, keep in mind that your ultimate goal is to delight, respect, and represent my character in a world in dire need of light. You're not here to impress others or get accolades. You are here to show my love, compassion, and strength. Keep your heart pure, and I'll give you a bigger platform to communicate. My goodness, make humility your buddy, for pride will only create a barrier between us. As you humble yourself, I may take you to heights you never dreamed. Yes, you are a beacon, a city on a hill, and your brightness attracts others to me. Please let your words and deeds represent my heart. Stay linked to me, and I will keep your light shining brightly. Spend time with me every day, nourishing your soul from my word, listening for my voice, and reacting in obedience. Do not give up if you make a mistake. Stand back up, grab my hand, and go ahead. Your spiritual journey is not about perfection, but about endurance and consistently realigning yourself with my will. My kid, I want you to value rest. The world around you frequently claims that you should constantly be hustling or striving, yet I built you with a work-rest rhythm. When you forget to relax, you lose your capacity to hear my speech clearly. So set aside time to halt, ponder, and just be in my presence. This isn't laziness. It is a holy exercise that will nourish your spirit. When you rest in me, you accept that you are not the one who holds things together. I keep everything together with my might. And by understanding this, you relieve yourself of unneeded concern. I am close to the broken-hearted. If your heart is hurting right now, if you are bearing a load of sadness or disappointment, remember that I am very near at this time. Let your tears fall on my shoulder. Let me hold you in my arms. Grieving is not a sign of weakness. It's part of your humanity. But don't weep as if there is no hope. Put your sadness in my hands, and I will hoist you up. Joy will come again. I guarantee there will be a fresh day after this night of sobbing. Take solace in my unshakable presence, knowing that I notice every detail, and I shall be a constant sanctuary for you. I present to you a future molded by my affection. It does not imply that you will never meet adversity, but it does mean that I will utilize every adversity to your advantage. Keep your sights on the horizon, knowing that you are making steady progress toward the fulfillment of my promises. Continue to believe me, even if the path seems lengthy. A breakthrough may occur unexpectedly. Do not surrender into despair. Remember how I've previously created a path when there seemed to be none. Allow those recollections to fill your soul with strength for the path ahead. I encourage you to continue communicating with me, not only in times of need or catastrophe, but in the everyday rhythms of life. Talk to me while you go about your regular duties. Share your pleasures, disappointments, and dreams. Listen for my polite replies. I am not a distant entity that only emerges at major occasions. I'm right here, deeply immersed in every pulse and breath. Let us work together to create an unbreakable link, a friendship that will stand the test of time. This closeness is the wellspring of genuine strength. Stay aware, because the adversary will attempt to distract you with frivolous activities or sow seeds of doubt. But if you stay true to my word, you will discern his plans and stand fast. My word is alive and active, as keen as any blade. It discloses the truth, convicts hearts, and releases prisoners. Do not ignore it. Allow it to live abundantly in your heart. Meditate on it all day and night. Allow it to influence your choices, form your perspective, and inspire your faith. When obstacles arise, remember what I have spoken, since my words never go unnoticed. Remember that every time you leave your house, you are carrying my presence with you. Your surroundings may seem routine, yet I can transform the banal into the remarkable when you bring my light to the areas I send you. It might be as easy as greeting someone, listening attentively, or doing a caring deed that displays my true character. Small deeds performed with tremendous affection may have a lasting influence. Do not underestimate how I can make every moment of your life reflect my glory. Perhaps you're wondering whether you're really making a difference. Let me tell you that every act of kindness you do, every prayer you say, and every tear you cry for someone else is observed and treasured by me. In the magnificent tapestry of my kingdom, I weave all of these deeds together to provide restoration and hope to all people. Though you may not always see instant benefits, continue to cultivate seeds of constancy. The harvest is in my hands, and you will soon witness the results of your efforts. Rest now in the company of my love. Bask in it. Allow it to pervade your whole existence. If you're tired, come and sit at my feet. If your mind is racing, open your palms and pass over your troubles to me. If your heart yearns for more, raise your voice in praise and see how my presence fulfills your innermost need. I encourage you to return to this intimate spot with me on a daily, moment-by-moment basis. This is your home, the secure haven for your spirit. I understand how difficult it may be to maintain faith when times are tough. However, keep in mind that your trust is based on my unchanging character rather than the ever-changing circumstances of life. I am the one who has split the oceans, brought out water from a rock, and raised the dead to life. I am the one who sent my own Son to demonstrate the depth of my dedication to you. Nothing is impossible for me. Allow your heart to find consolation in the limitless breadth of my power and love. Yes, there is an adversary who attempts to eat your hope, but don't be afraid of him. I have provided you with spiritual armor, including righteousness, truth, faith, salvation, my word, and prayer. Stand in this armor. Recognize that I have given you the power to reject darkness and proclaim freedom. When you proclaim my word, the enemy's falsehoods lose their hold. When you stand in my truth, deceit cannot flourish. Keep your mind rejuvenated with my truth, and you will walk in triumph every day. Beloved child, accept my benediction once again. It's not empty. It is powerful, life-changing, and so refreshing. My blessing upon you is an acknowledgement of what I want for you. Peace in the midst of storms, joy in the midst of hardships, hope in the midst of waiting, and love that triumphs above everything. Allow that gift to sink into your heart. May it mold your identity and how you respond to every difficulty you meet. Remember that my favor is bestowed upon you not because you have earned it, but because I chose to shower you with affection. Allow yourself to be humbled and gladdened by this insight. There is still so much more I want to tell you. Consider these words to be seeds sown deep inside your heart. They will grow with time, irrigated by your trust and fed by my Holy Spirit. Keep an eye on the seeds. As they develop, you will notice subtle variations in your thinking and character modifications. This is my creation, and it is magnificent in your eyes. You will produce fruit, including love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the signs of my presence in you, and they will benefit not just you but everyone you meet. When you are tempted, remember that you have the ability to choose my path. I am dependable and always provide a way out. You are not a prisoner to your old habits. You are a new creature free to pursue a victorious life. Cling to the truth. The adversary may remind you of your past, but you remind him of my blood, which was shed for you, and of my vow to forgive and make you fresh. Keep walking into the light and away from buried shame. I see you and adore you wholeheartedly. Be wary of pride, since it may seep in silently, particularly when you begin to experience achievement or get praise. Pride creates a wall between us, impeding the flow of my soul. Remain modest. Recognize that everything positive in your life comes from my grace. Allow your thankfulness to be a barrier against arrogance. Cultivate a heart that continuously honors me, and you will stay in my sweet spot of favor. Lift your gaze now and observe how I have the world in the palm of my hand. Recognize that I, the Almighty One, have stooped down to call you friend, stay with you, and build my home in your heart. This is the enigma behind my love. A love so huge that it embraces the universe, yet so personal that it knows the exact rhythm of your pulse. Allow that discovery to inspire wonder in you. Allow it to stir you to devotion, adoration, and a strong desire to be in my presence. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of these realities. Encourage yourself in me by remembering yourself that my words are more solid than any human opinion, more dependable than the changing sands of circumstance. Surround yourself with worship and prayers, for these are effective strategies to keep your attention on me. As you glorify my name, your soul becomes one with the timeless truth of my kindness. Chains are off, responsibilities are lifted, and you find a freedom that this world cannot provide. My child, you are on a journey with me, and we have already completed many steps. Reflect on how far you've come. Despite your stumbles, you got stronger. Even despite your fear, you learned to rely on my bravery. Celebrate these successes. They are proof of my hand over you, leading you from glory to glory. Anticipate what is ahead. The best isn't behind you. The best is yet to come. For I am the God who can do much more than you can ask or conceive. If grief clings to your spirit, let my pleasure replace it. If anxiety has clouded your mind, let my serenity cleanse it. If chaos surrounds you, let my knowledge to shine through. Turn your complete focus to me, and I will meet your needs. Keep your mind on the eternal rather than the temporal. This world is transient, but my dominion will last forever. As you focus your attention on me, the transitory difficulties lose their ability to overwhelm you. Yes, even as you read these words, I am working on your heart. To love me with your whole heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love others as yourself. Everything else flows from this source of love. When you love, you reflect my heart and provide the world a glimpse of the divine. Keep loving, believing, and hoping. I am with you now and will be with you till the end of time and beyond. My love for you has no bounds, limits, or expirations. It is as certain as the dawn and as big as the sky. Now, elevate your eyes and go ahead. Allow the weights to fall away. Allow your shoulders to relax. Trust me as a kid would a loving father. Allow me to amaze you with the surprises I still have in store. As you breathe in the truth, remember that I am happy to name you my own. You are mine, and I celebrate you. Carry my words like a light for your feet, and you will not stumble in the dark. My hand is on you. My voice is inside you, and my magnificence surrounds you. Stand tall because I adore you. Wherever you go from here, you will accompany me. I will never leave or abandon you. I'm your God, parent, friend, and king. I have breathed life into your spirit, and these words will continue to operate inside you, yielding fruit in their time. Do not be scared of what is ahead. I am already there, paving the path. Take courage, my little youngster. Be strong in my strength. Rejoice, for you have my favor. Allow serenity to flood your heart, and let appreciation guide your actions. This is my last whisper for now. You are passionately, profoundly, and unconditionally adored. Let love be your stronghold in song. Allow it to guide your every breath, stride, and moment who when you shut your eyes tonight, realize that you are secure in the arms of the one who names you precious, who created you with purpose, who redeems you with delight. In my arms, you will always find all you need. I am yours, and you will be mine forever. Amen. My dearest one, I'm here with you. I see the route that is emerging before you and would want to talk with your heart about it. There are moments in life when the path ahead seems to alter, when familiar territory gives way to something unfamiliar. This is a really important moment for you. It is a very meaningful time period. I'm welcoming you into a more in-depth experience of my presence and direction. Prepare your spirit for this. Open your heart to the trip we're on together. It is a well-planned trip, a section that will reveal much about yourself and how I function in your life. You've seen a lot of changes around you, and maybe inside yourself. Patterns and rituals that previously seemed so natural, methods of thinking and doing that were once your mainstays, may no longer feel the same. This does not indicate failure or a lack of direction. It just indicates that the season is changing. The roads you took have led you to this point, and they have been significant. But now I'm teaching you that attempting to repeat what was done to push the present into the mold of the past will not result in the development and new knowledge I've planned for you. The comfort of the elderly is understandable, but the life I'm calling you to is one of constant mobility and new views. Consider those who have walked closely with me in the past. Too, at periods when their usual labors no longer provided the same feeling of purpose or satisfaction. When the nets came up empty despite their best efforts in familiar seas, it was not because to a lack of skill. It was frequently my method of gently moving their focus, encouraging them to go beyond the familiar and listen for a new call, a fresh manner I wanted them to serve and develop. Their abilities were not abandoned. Rather, they were to be used in new situations for objectives they may not have anticipated. So you may be wondering what comes next. What am I to do? This is a nice, serious inquiry, which I embrace. Many others close to me have found themselves in similar situations. You are being urged to take a step forward, even if you do not have a clear picture of what lies ahead. It may seem foreign, even undiscovered. This is a normal element of the transition into something new that I am planning. You have never been this way before, and that is completely okay. This novelty is not intended to cause you grief, but rather to bring you into a more immediate dependence on my advice. A more mindful stroll with me, step by step. I much appreciate your willingness to follow my direction even when the complete road is not apparent to you. It demonstrates trust, which I respect. You don't have to have all the answers or grasp every element of this new approach. My pledge is to be with you to light the step in front of you, followed by the next as needed. This path is not yours to take alone. I am your constant friend and reliable advisor. I often encourage people to explore new areas of life and purpose, to construct and build in novel ways that they have never done before. Think about Peter, whose existence revolved on fishing. It was what he knew and was great at. However, I called him to a new type of care, one that would serve as a support and foundation for a community of individuals learning about me. This was absolutely new to him. His fishing background did not restrict the possibilities I saw for him. Similarly, your previous experiences do not fully define what I am capable of doing through and for you. I sense skills inside you that are ready to be utilized in new and rewarding ways. You may get a sensation that the previous methods are no longer appropriate. A gentle stirring inside you that implies there is something more, something different, that I am beckoning you toward. That's my gentle nudging. I am urging your soul to search, to discover what the next stage of your journey with me may bring. It is an invitation to a discussion, a deeper connection in which your heart may be receptive to the new things I want to disclose and do in your life. In these moments of change and uncertainty, when the path ahead seems less clear than you would want, your deliberate turning to me becomes critical. What others may see as a blank, emptiness, or a time of waiting is, in my opinion, an open place. It's a place I'm excited to fill with my presence, tranquility, and clear guidance for you. It is a chance for you to encounter my sufficiency in a fresh and meaningful manner. Don't be disheartened by these emotions. Instead, consider them an opportunity to draw closer to me. As a result, please do not hesitate to bring all of your questions, doubts, and longings to me in the solitude of your own heart during time set apart only to be with me. That is when actual insight starts to emerge. When you calm the commotion around you and the cacophony of your own thoughts, and allow yourself to be still in my presence, you create the circumstances for my voice to be heard clearly. As you focus more on my methods, my truth, and my constant presence in your life, I will undoubtedly give you with all you need for the path ahead. This is my pledge to you. My invitations to fresh starts and new pathways often need your active participation. When you sense a strong desire to try something new, it is seldom a passive sensation. That sensation that I am guiding you in a certain way. Your answer is vital. You're looking to me for understanding. You're asking me for advice. Your constant turn to me in faith. These are the precise ways you interact with the possibilities I'm giving. It's like arriving to a door. Your attentive attitude and desire to reach out. These are what enable the path to open before you. Consider Hannah's narrative from long ago. She had a strong and true passion inside her. She conveyed her yearning to me in an open and real manner, rather than a demanding one. And her willingness to link her own ambition with a broader mission that I had in mind resulted in a lovely and meaningful journey for her and many others. My intentions and your deepest, truest wishes do not contradict. They are often intended to interact and collaborate in novel ways. Your personal need for purpose, meaning, and a life of contribution and growth should not be discounted. I see it. I get it. And I am prepared to meet you there, as you approach me with a heart that is genuinely open to my will. Understand that your alignment with my goals, your decision to follow in my footsteps, has a meaningful impact. When you align your heart, thoughts, and intentions with my truth and love, you create an opening, allowing my work to flow more easily in your life and the lives of others around you. It is purposeful collaboration, walking together, that results in positive outcomes. So, as you prepare to enter this new chapter, keep these things in mind. My love, the sensation of unfamiliarity is not a symptom of being lost, but rather that you are embarking on a new journey of development. The previous techniques may no longer be enough, not because they were incorrect, but because I have something new for you. This is a moment for increased dependence on me. Do not be scared of the questions that may develop in your heart. Bring them to me. I am not a remote supervisor, but rather an intimate advisor who is constantly accessible to you. The quiet times you spend in contemplation, looking for my face, are precious. In these times, I may offer instruction to your soul, confirm your actions, and soothe your fears. The path with me is one of continuous learning and discovery. Each new curve on the route, each unknown sight, has lessons and blessings specific to that stage of your journey. Accept the unknown with a sense of mild curiosity and faith. You do not need to have full strength for the whole voyage right now. Only enough for the next step, which I will always give. When you feel the path is unclear or when your efforts do not seem to bring the desired results, recall the fisherman Peter. His knowledge of his previous trade did not instantly convert into success when he attempted to return to it after I had called him to something new. This was not a reprimand, but a redirection. It was to demonstrate to him and to you that when I call you to a new purpose, I also supply the new means and grace to accomplish that mission. Your role is to stay open, teachable, and eager to follow my direction, even if it takes you into unfamiliar territory. The sensation of nothingness or emptiness that you may experience is often misinterpreted. This is not an indication of my absence. On the contrary, it might indicate that I am making room for something new, something deeper, something that asks you to let go of previous dependencies and put your all into me. My presence and guidance are most plainly discernible in that cleansed space, that quieted spirit. So, nurture that inner calm. Make time to just be with me, with no goal other than connecting with my soul. In that connection, you will discover the power, knowledge, and tranquility you seek. Your trip is essential to me. Every step you take in trust, every minute you direct your heart toward me, is valuable. The route ahead may well be complicated, but complicated does not imply insurmountable or overpowering when I am your guide. It merely implies that certain facts and subtleties will be exposed at their appropriate time. Your attention should be on your relationship with me, listening for my gentle counsel, and taking the next appropriate step in love and trust. Remember the principles of seeking, asking, and knocking. Seeking indicates that you are actively moving your heart and thoughts towards me and my methods. You are seeking for my presence in your day-to-day existence, choices, and relationships. It is a deliberate alignment of your existence. Asking implies that you are bringing your personal needs, questions, and objectives to me in real conversation. You are not merely vaguely wishing. You are expressing your emotions to me, knowing that I hear and care. Knocking suggests a gentle perseverance, a constant turning to me, particularly when answers do not come quickly or when the door seems to be closed. It expresses your belief that I am here and will open the appropriate route at the right moment. This three-part method, search, ask, and knock, is your role in our journey together. It is how you actively engage in the unfolding of the road I have set for you. And as you do this regularly and with a real heart, you will discover that all of these things, direction, provision, peace, and purpose, will be added to you. not necessarily in the manner you anticipate or on the time frame you like, but always in the way that is ultimately for your best interests in the fulfillment of the particular role you are to play. You are not expected to pave this route alone or to grasp everything at once. You are asked to walk with me, to trust my guidance, and to find the beauty and meaning that emerges one stride at a time. Keep your heart open, your spirit alert, and your faith solid in my unwavering love and direction for you. I am constantly with you. This is a joint trip, and I will not abandon you to navigate it on your own. Continue to turn to me, and I will guide you. The road ahead is wonderful because I'm beside you. Believe this. Rest in this and go with calm boldness. Your searching heart brings me delight. The process of development often requires letting go of what is known in order to create room for what is new. This isn't always easy, but it's necessary for the deeper experiences I have planned for you. When you sense a tug away from the old, even if the new is not yet completely visible, know that my hand is in it. I am not guiding you into a nothingness, but rather into a state of increased ability, comprehension, and a more deep awareness of my presence. The complexities of this period are not intended to confound you, but rather to urge you to a closer stroll and more careful listening. I will tell you what you need to know when you need it. Your serenity comes not from knowing all of the answers, but from believing the one who does. The invitation to pioneer, to take on new positions or duties, demonstrates the potential I see in you. It affirms your ability to develop, learn, and contribute in ways you may not have previously considered. Do not use your previous restrictions to determine your future prospects with me. When I call, I also provide equipment. My grace is adequate for whatever duty I assign you. A sense of being on the verge of something is a hallowed zone. It's a place of expectation and preparation. Use this time to draw closer to me, to deepen your trust foundation, so that when the time comes to completely embrace the new, you do it with a heart full of confidence in my leadership. Every person I've ever mentored has had periods of doubt, when they had to depend on faith rather than complete vision. This is a frequent thread in the lives of many who walk with me. In these times, the character is developed, trust is strengthened, and the reality of my presence becomes more palpable. So, my dear one, don't be discouraged if the route isn't always well lit far ahead. Walk by the light I've given you for today's step, knowing that as you do, the light for the next step will arrive. This is the rhythm of our trip together. I appreciate your desire to seek me out, ask for my advice, and keep your heart open to my guiding. This is all I expect from you. I long for the rest. You are adored and never alone. Continue to go ahead in this attitude of trust and openness, and you will see the wonderful things I have for you develop at the proper moment. May peace be with you while you travel this journey. My sweet kid, I am aware of you. I understand the hardships you bear, both the silent internal battles and the more evident obstacles that sometimes seem to weigh in on you. There may be times when you feel defenseless, with pressure coming from all sides. I want to give you some insight, a different perspective that may bring some peace and clarity to your predicament. This era, which may seem to be a huge test, is also very important for your inner growth. A period in your life that captures the spirit of ancient, dependable words of profound certainty. You are passing through a phase where every move, even those that seem timid, is under my close scrutiny. You will comprehend more thoroughly than before that I am your steadfast guide and the source of your genuine sustenance. There will be no true deficiencies in your life. I will make ensure that you have all you need. When your spirit is fatigued, I will take you to areas of quiet regeneration, to serene settings where your inner self may find genuine rest and be rejuvenated. This is about more than just your physical surroundings. It is about an internal stability, a deep feeling of serenity that I will cultivate inside you even when the world around you seems disturbed. A big component of my working style, which is frequently subtle until the moment is perfect, is how I confront the factors that attempt to undermine your well-being. This is a constant and peaceful occupation, and the insight I'm providing you right now is just for you, an IT I'm establishing in your mind. I will produce confusion for those who oppose your success, for those who want to obstruct your progress, to instill fear or hostility. I am acting in ways they are unaware of. For a while, it will seem to them, and maybe to you, that their intentions are working, that things are not unfolding as you had planned, and that the very efforts made against you are having an effect. This outer look is part of a broader, more complex design that I utilize. It assists to conceal my genuine movements from others who may seek to meddle. It's a way of getting people to misread the situation, to assume they comprehend what's going on when, in fact, they don't. They may notice a momentary stop or an apparent shift in your course and misinterpret it as your failure or my disengagement. But I am never apart from you. I will refresh your deepest being. When you're tired or down, I'll revive your spirit. I will advise you in the right direction, not just for your personal benefit, but also because it represents my character and obligations to you. Every action made in accordance with my instructions proves my involvement in your life. And recognize that even if you are going through events that are mysterious, shrouded by pain or uncertainty, you do not need to be terrified. I'm with you. My continual presence and cautious leadership will provide you with confidence and support. You are not traversing these paths by yourself. I'm right there with you, guiding you and keeping an eye out for you. The exact things that may have previously led you to pause or feel disheartened will lose their sway in the presence of my company. A significant portion of this experience includes what may seem to be a contradiction. I will create an environment of respect and plenty for you, and this will happen in front of those who have resisted you, those who have lost faith in you or wish you ill. They will notice my beneficial effect on your life. This is not meant to shame them, but to demonstrate my trustworthiness to you in a straightforward and unequivocal way. It demonstrates my capacity to change conditions, to extract value from what looked to be fruitless. I will pour my blessings onto you, giving your life a unique feeling of purpose and well-being. So much so that your capacity to accept and give will grow beyond your present expectations. Your life will become a source of abundant good, both for yourself and for people around you. Here's how my generosity works. It is not intended to be kept back, but to spread forth. This whole process, this journey through difficult conditions, has a goal that extends beyond instant comfort. It is a phase of expansion and strengthening. Old patterns of thinking and behavior that are no longer advantageous to your growth or my goals for you will naturally disappear. Some ties may cease not as a sort of loss, but as a means of creating place for something new and more appropriate. This is a moment to let go of the past in order to completely welcome what is to come. You are being prepared for a new way of living, a fresh embodiment of the life I have always wanted for you. It's like removing an old layer to uncover a fresh, more robust self underneath. This process of releasing may be difficult, but it is necessary for your advancement and the more serious things I have planned. You are entering a new period with a renewed attitude and direction. Consider the whole event as a succession of steps. It begins with acknowledging my position as your mentor and ends with the assurance of my continued presence. This whole journey, from the serene parts to the more difficult sections, and eventually to the condition of overflowing supplies, is one I am planning for your long-term benefit and the realization of my objectives through you. The problems have a purpose. They are essential components of the voyage. Each one shapes you and prepares you for whatever comes next. I'm your guide. I will assure that you are not in true need. During times when inadequacy seems to be the norm, you will see me provide for you in ways that are difficult to express. Those remarks are a statement of truth about your life. Speak them loudly. Affirm their reality over your own emotions and present circumstances. This is a live truth that is present and operating in your life. It depicts the path ahead, demonstrating how I want to guide you. I'm your guide. I'll make sure you don't want. This is my pledge. In a time when the world emphasizes scarcity, you will feel my sufficiency. I will assist you in finding rest in areas that provide food and calm. I will guide you to quiet circumstances where your soul may be restored and your troubles alleviated. This is the Holy Spirit, my personal influence, offering you calm and tranquility. Consider it a source of great rejuvenation and vitality. It cleans, satisfies, and supports life. I will restore your inner self. This is a moment for profound personal healing and rejuvenation for you. I will show you the proper path. Everything will be in accordance with my fair plan and the awareness of my influence in your life. Indeed, even if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will be safe because I am with you. There will be experiences similar to this valley, such as times of darkness or intense strain. But you will not be terrified because you will be acutely aware of my presence, my direction and correction, and my support, which supports and protects. They will provide you reassurance. This is not a time for dread since I am with you and will pay continual attention to you. Do not be concerned as you go through this section of those words of confidence. I will provide a position for you in front of those who oppose you. This is where many people will see my involvement in your life. It may seem to others, and even to you, that you have reached the end of a period in which things are not going well. They may need to debate it in order to generate an opinion and spread the narrative of your claimed troubles. They may believe that you are not getting positive feedback, that you are not being recognized, and that your capacity to influence people is not improving. I will allow things to seem this way for a while in order to confound those who observe with a negative or skeptical attitude, but plans are being prepared. I'm the one making the arrangements for you. Then I will provide your life a unique sense of well-being. You will have a plenty of opportunities to encounter wonderful things. This is an overflowing measure, a new infusion of my soul into your life. If you thought you'd seen my work before, or that what I'd done in the past was notable, know that I've been preparing you for this. This abundance will also help others. This abundance is designed to flow from you and impact the lives of others who connect with you. Do not underestimate the importance of this preparatory phase. Do not be disappointed with what is occurring to you right now. You must realize that I am participating in it. You may hear a sound that represents a fresh beginning and waking. Let it act as a reminder to you. This is your chance to stand firm, not to hesitate or dispute my role in your life, even if it looks peculiar. Peter hesitated at such a signal, but he proceeded on his way. He got healed and became a strong person for you. Let this be a time of strengthening, knowing that a new chapter is starting and a fresh light of my favor is shining on you. Do not violate my trust in you and do not question the procedure. Maintain your trust. Find a peaceful location to connect with me. Make room for me in your life because something significant is happening and I am rearranging things. I vow to you that you will not have to go through the painful process of refusing to change. While the adversary, the one who opposes, seeks to shake my people, I have been aware of you so that your faith does not waver. This stage may seem like a sifting, but it is my influence gently eliminating everything that is not from me, all that is not pure, and all that might block the wholeness of what I want to achieve in and through you. I am removing superfluous objects that may compromise the good I have pledged or impede great results. Some of you feel it inside yourselves. You believe you may be overlooking what I am doing because there are portions of yourself that you are still clinging to, areas where you have not entirely surrendered to me, and areas where you are not allowing me to fully liberate you. You cannot start the new phase with the burdens of the previous one. A new degree of responsibility and recognition is emerging. Although Peter faltered, you remain the basis on which I promised to build my society, and the forces of resistance would not prevail. After I provide your life that distinctive sense of well-being and your ability for good, take close attention. Assuredly, goodwill and loving kindness will follow you for the rest of your life, and you will always be in my presence. This is my pledge. Be aware of the changes happening around you, not just in the larger world, but also in the invisible parts of life, such as how individuals interact. I may even be encouraging you to change some of your affiliations, to distance yourself from particular influences, or to interact with people from afar. If it looks that certain things are diminishing in some ways, it is not a real lesson in my opinion. It does not indicate that you are failing. I'm going to accomplish something more substantial than I did in the past. I am going to make you a good effect on people and circumstances that genuinely matter. I'll make you influential in key areas. That is why I have been preparing you for your new duties. You are highly respected. I ask you to lay down your regrets and guilt. Allow them to drift away so you may rise with a clean conscience. Do not cling to past errors or let them influence your future. In my presence, there is regeneration that anchors every shaky notion. When you feel weak, realize that my power is behind you. You do not confront challenges alone. My advice will never leave you in the dark. Even when the way seems unclear, believe that each step leads to the good that awaits. Each day, you may be certain that I will prioritize your requirements. I will take care of your dreams and anxieties. I am alert to what stirs inside you and lead you with unwavering insight. Give me your problems, and I'll bear them for you. Do not seek empty comforts or put your faith in things that vanish. Seek what lasts, love that nourishes you, serenity that soothes your soul, and bravery that motivates your activities. I have prepared blessings for you throughout their season. Be patient and receptive, and you will identify them. Trust my time and make plans with me. Doubts may arise, but disregard them. I am with you at every breath, helping you towards hope. Allow my voice to soothe your uneasiness. Remember, youngster, that you have a higher purpose. Your life reflects an intentional design. Step ahead with confidence, knowing your worth and my unwavering support. Let your heart be calm in my care as you boldly go into the future I have planned for you, my child. I understand the burden you bear when promises of rapid relief seem to provide an easy route. I'm here to gently steer you toward what endures. Stay close to my presence, and I will guide you to a place of true plenty. Give your whole attention to our talk. Shared time strengthens your soul and improves your trust. My dedication to you never wavers. My continual caring is always with you. As you go about your day, be alert of voices that would divert your attention away from what is actually important. Some talk with meaningless words, luring you with goods that disappear as soon as they are claimed. Do not let such diversions guide your emotions toward things that will not satisfy. Keep hold of my direction, because it shines brightly when all else is unclear. Seek the insight I share and guard your heart against the attraction of false promises. My contributions cannot be measured by worldly measures. The blessings you get are modest gems of calm, optimism, and unwavering determination. Trust that I will help you in every struggle, providing strength when tasks seem out of reach. You're never alone. Make our communication a regular habit. In stillness, talk to me and listen for my voice. Prayer is not a duty, but rather an important relationship between us. Find power and direction in every word said and silence held. When your heart is worried, let go of your cares and relax in my presence. I pay attention to every idea and treasure every hope you place in me. Trust in the route I've laid out for you, even if you can't see where it leads. Difficulties become milestones in the road I have planned for you. They do not predict loss. My grace meets you in every weakness, and my direction is firm even when you are at your most doubtful. Keep your sight fixed on our common path, and you will discover purpose in every step. I want you to confide in me about your own objectives and concerns. Set aside your concerns and uncertainties and let me guide your steps. In my presence, you will discover peace and clarity. I will smooth the path ahead, and your heart will feel a serene strength that will hold fast through every bend. Encourage others around you with little acts of kindness. Give without expectation, since each act of kindness brings you closer to the compassion I share. Show understanding to everyone you encounter, for at such times, you embody the unconditional love I provide. Do not be disturbed by those who profit by illegitimate methods. Their triumph is ephemeral. Instead, seek fulfillment in our connection. Delight in my company, and I shall satisfy your heart's longings with steadfast peace. Those who walk with me in humility and trust will experience a lasting serenity. If you are affected by these words, express your thanks in any manner you can. Let your faith in me emerge through each decision you make. I am your safe refuge when you are worried, your constant support when you are exhausted, and your compassionate guide when the path is confusing. Believe in my ongoing care, and you will find solid footing even when the ground seems to move. From this point on, I will be with you, delivering an everlasting love, a clear path, and a never-failing hope. Walk with me, my child, and we shall tell a narrative of trust, progress, and enduring delight.